It was on my mind. And that's Willie Nelson. It was on my mind.
This is how we're going to start the podcast.
Yep.
Hello and welcome back to the Black Summit.
Because it was on my mind.
I'm Brooks.
And I'm Hendrix.
And it's great to be back with you again.
No, it's not.
We are back. We're going to be talking about a couple of different things. Mainly the fight.
Yes.
Garcia versus Gervonte Davis.
Gervonte Davis versus Ryan Garcia.
The tank.
The tank.
Yeah.
So far, that was the fight of the year. I think that's the best fight. Well, this is only April.
Jake Paul.
No, you're not. You're not kidding.
Oh,
you're not
Jake
kidding.
Paul. That was the fight, man.
That was the fight. Did you see the fight?
Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the fight.
Oh, you did?
I watched that thing on TikTok.
Because I know you're...
royalty free on TikTok.
And they streamed the whole fight?
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
I'm not going to lie.
Up.
It was tough, though, because it would, drop out. I had to keep, reloading it.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I saw the majority of the fight.
Damn, dude, because you're an MMA guy, so I'm kind of, surprised at you.
I am an MMA guy, but I will say this was a pretty good fight. I wish I would have bought it, and we would have had a party.
It was a real good fight.
I should have had a little party, but I didn't realize that it was going on until too late. And, I was like, oh, man, yeah, the fight's on tonight. So, but you didn't want to hit me up, man. What happened?
No, man, because...
I didn't get invited to the party.
It's bad enough I got to sit on the podcast with you, so I don't want you in my house. No, I'm just playing. Man,
let me know it was going down.
I was just chilling.
Fight of the year.
I finally got some time to myself. I wanted to sit back, relax, not being bothered because I'm, constantly doing something. I said, this was, women have their me time. That was my me time.
I got you.
Watching the fight. I'm a big boxing fan.
I know you're that kind of guy. You're super passionate about boxing.
Yes, Gervonte did this. Why? Because I used to teach. I used to teach boxing. I was actually a registered cornerman. I had my license for in North Carolina. I think. So yeah, I worked with a professional fighter. One son of my belt, but that one. But then I started working with kids and things like that, and then train a few people just to stay in shape, because boxing itself is a workout in itself, beyond push-ups, sit-ups, running and doing calf raises and things like that. But boxing itself, throwing punches for 3 minutes straight, dude, that's tiresome.
Yeah.
With 14, 12 ounce, 10 ounce gloves on and stuff like that.
And the amount of power it takes to throw a good punch,
So so I have the ultimate respect for any fighter who gets in that squared circle, man. Whether it's a 3-round bout, 4-round bout, 8 round, 10 round, 12 rounds, and even the women, and then the women only fight. Men fight for 3-minute round bouts. Women fight for 2-minute round bouts. Mm-hmm. But still, hats off to anybody who gets out there, even if they're just doing it just to spar or whatever. It takes a lot of guts to do that type of thing,
So what'd you think of the fight?
Loved it.
Yeah?
I loved it. I had, of course,
Did it live up to the hype?
Yeah. Hats off to Ryan Garcia. He's a champion. He's young. This is just his first loss, so he still got a ways to go. Just like Canelo, when Canelo fought Floyd, Canelo, he lost to Floyd by unanimous. Well, no, it was a split because one judge was biased on her card, and then she ended up stepping down. But, Canelo still bounced back, great fighter, great champion. I think he's one of the best Mexican fighters out there because he's not flat-footed. He uses shoulder roll. He got good head movement and defense. And
who you saying, Garcia?
Canelo.
Oh, Canelo. Oh, okay.
And what I'm saying is, because I'm comparing, not saying they fight alike, but I'm comparing far as the longevity of the career. Garcia he's a good fighter. He's fast. He's also powerful. He has some knockouts on his belt. But I think for me the fight led up to great expectations. I picked Tank Davis to win, But I figured that, Ryan would, you know what I'm saying? Ryan definitely would show up and things like that. But, man, it just, Tank got skills. He's a brawler, but he got skills. He's patient. He's humble, and waited for Ryan to step it up. And he brought it to him. Same thing happened with Rolly when Rolly fought Tank. What you think? And then I'll break it down.
I love the fight, and I haven't really watched Tank that much, but I like that he's not like Floyd. Floyd just kind of sits back. I know you're gonna get offended by that, but Floyd just kind of sits back and plays his little defense. But Tank is like, he's in your face. Let's go. We're fighting. He's got a different style. It's a little more exciting. And so like when he knocked him down in the second round, I was like, yo, this is like a good fight. I think boxing as a whole needed this fight. They needed this fight. They needed the hype behind the fight. And they needed these two undefeated guys going up against each other and fighting. And if they have more fights like this, I think boxing can come back and do what it used to do. It used to make people so excited about things. I remember like waiting for a fight to come on, and like I don't get that same feeling anymore from boxing. And so this was like great, even though I forgot that it was about to come on, I was still like super excited to like turn on TikTok and watch it. And so like it was a good fight, and I hope we get more of these. Like, please, promoters, get the hell out the way. Like, let these guys fight. Let these guys get in the ring. Two undefeated people. One dude was like taller than the other guy, and like the smaller guy's like there, and he's fighting. It was exciting. It was great. I think it was great for boxing, and so I hope we get more fights like this, because if you want to compete with UFC, you got to put on stuff like this. UFC, now UFC is like, to me, like they're getting into another atmosphere because of some of the things that they're doing. But yeah, we need more like this for sure. Because I think people, I would rather watch boxing, but like the reason why I go to UFC is because it's exciting. UFC's got like spectacle now because they're like inviting Trump and all these other famous people to be there and all of this stuff, and so whereas boxing's a little bit different. I don't know who was at the fight last night. Yeah,
boxing you don't have to invite people. Famous people automatically going to show up. Paul Pierce was there. Errol Spence was there. You got other fighters comes.
I'm a Lakers fan. So.
You got other fighters show up, all kind of celebrities show up and things like that. Rappers. Everybody shows up to these fights, man. And I think boxing is there because when you see the preliminaries, the seats are empty. But as soon as that main event comes, that stadium fills up to capacity. It fills up, man. And granted, MMA might be exciting. I'm not going to say it's not exciting. I really don't watch MMA like that. Yeah. Only when it's a big name or something like that. For me, because after watching an MMA fight, when they're on the ground and it's 5 minutes long with 3 rounds, right? Mm-hmm. 5 minutes, and then they're just down there holding each other, struggling for, and after a while, I'm just like, okay, man, my goodness. Yeah. But man, boxing is it's a science. It's the science. Like I know you say you don't care for Floyd because Floyd is too defensive. That's why Floyd still got his motor skills. But see, a lot of people don't realize, man, the first rule of boxing is if you step in the ring as a professional fighter, an amateur, what the ref is going to tell you, protect yourself at all times.
Yeah, but you can protect yourself and still fight.
No, yeah.
That man be sitting back.
No, and see, that's what I know. You a fair weather friend.
Shoulder lean.
No, shoulder roll. You a fair weather fan. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know you really don't know the science of boxing like that. You know what I mean? You just want to see two dudes just get in there and beat each other up and just go at it with no defense at all.
Listen,
that's not boxing. That's not real, pure boxing.
Man, that's what made us love the sport, though. Come on. Let's be
honest.
Not
me, man. Not when I... No, don't get me wrong. That is exciting. You absolutely right.
Nobody says, sometimes let me go turn on a Floyd fight.
But, yeah, boy, are you crazy? Oh, my God. Are you crazy? Dude.
Because most of them fights is boring.
For me... It's about the technical skills.
I'd rather
can you punch up? Can you hit your opponent and can you make him miss? Boxing is a game of inches. Can you make him miss within inches? Now, granted, you going to get hit. Like Ryan caught Tank with a few good shots.
Oh yeah,
but those body shots. Now when you said when he dropped him in that second round, he caught him in the face. That nose is bloody. But Ryan's a tough dude. He shook it off. He got back in there. And see, Ryan's mistake. Now you saying, Tank's style is different, but Tank wasn't being too aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't over exerting himself to you know what I'm saying? He would only mix it up when it was time to mix it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He let Ryan come to him a little bit and stuff like that. Because when you most vulnerable in boxing is when you throwing a punch. That's when you most vulnerable. And then if Ryan hands quick and if he can counter me, if I miss him, I open myself up. That's just the nature of boxing. You're going to get hit. It's what you do when you get hit. You see what I'm saying? And then Ryan, too, mistake was Ryan got aggressive in that second round and he started rushing Tank and Tank stood low. And a short dude like that is good on the uppercut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He put his whole body behind that punch.
He's got that power, man.
That's how he caught Rolly. Rolly rushed in and he's like, then they asked him, he said, dude, like the punch I threw at him, it wasn't like I threw it to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? I just threw a punch and got out the way. He said, I didn't even expect that one to take him, but he ran into it. With Ryan crowding over him and he came down low and Ryan over top of him. And all my man had to do was just come up, spam, hit him. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, he went down. And I'm pretty sure Tank didn't expect him to go down. Of course, he wanted to knock him out. Same way Ryan wanted to knock him out as well, But he wasn't expecting him to go down, but he just went down on that punch. I guess he underestimated that dude's power. Tank is a powerful dude. His nickname is Tank. I don't think it's because of his size. Maybe partially, but he's a strong little dude, man. And he from my born place, B-More, even though I claim Chuck. I'm from the Charleston, Chucktown, all day long. But that's my birthplace, Baltimore, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? So he from B-More. You know what I'm saying? But that dude's skills was just, he was smart. It takes the ring IQ. What do you think about the seventh round?
You mean when he caught him?
When he stopped him. Did you even see Tank throw that punch? You didn't see that punch at first.
I didn't see the punch.
You didn't see it.
I was just like, wait a minute, what's going on?
What happened, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I was like, whoa.
My boy texts me.
He was on the ground taking a knee.
Yep, my boy texts me too. He texts me like, WTF. What happened? What happened? And then when they slow it down and you saw it, and then they showed at the other angle, and then you saw because you see Ryan hit him, caught some of the shoulder, and he got him. Yeah. But then when he deflected, he came back with that left because that's his power.
Tank just has that
and he
power,
hit him in that liver.
That power.
Popped him in that liver real. And then and maybe like a 2-second delay, the body seized up and he dropped. Yeah. And I thought Tank was gonna get. I thought Ryan was gonna get up. Because Tank said the same thing. He said, yeah, I thought he was going to get up. I was like, yeah, come on, get up. Then he said he looked at him and was like, nah, he couldn't do it. Yeah, man. I guarantee you, Ryan is pissing blood. Man, you get hit with a body shot, you're going to piss blood.
Really?
Yeah, you're going to piss blood. Oh, yeah, you definitely going to piss some blood.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you get hit by that dude, too.
Yeah, but that fight,
Here's what I'll say. One more thing about the exciting things about boxing.
That you love boxing?
I'd rather watch a Ali fight than watch a Floyd Mayweather fight. I even rather watch the Ali clips than watch the Floyd clips because it's more exciting.
You don't like defense?
Nobody wants to see you.
Know what fight you need to see?
With your arm like this, no. And you're like walking around. And then, let me say this too. Mike Tyson wasn't like a super defensive person. But yet, like his
was
fights,
defensive.
I mean,
it's
he wasn't
different
like
styles. Two different styles.
But listen, he's about it. He's in there. He's fighting. He ain't holding back and walking to the other side and all that stuff that Floyd does.
Nah,
okay, he's an exciting fighter.
He doesn't hold back.
That's why I can't respect Floyd.
Floyd can fight. He can fight in the phone booth. He can fight in the center of the ring. He can fight off the ropes. And they ask him sometimes. You see the fights he's on the ropes. And they said, Floyd, I remember a few times I heard like his uncle Roger and they yelling, get off the ropes, champ. You don't need to be on the ropes. And he was going, and they asked Floyd, why you kept going to the ropes? Like when he fought Cotto a lot. So, dude, why you kept going to the ropes? And the IQ, he said, look, when I lean on the ropes, I can rest my legs. I can, because he still can't really, he might get a few in, but he can't really get me off the ropes. That's a way to use the ropes, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to put all the weight on your leg. Mm-hmm. I've seen Floyd fight in the phone booth, what they call, which is close to close. I've seen him fight off the ropes. I've seen him fight in the middle of the ring. He's just a smart defensive fighter, right? But what you need to look at is, you looking at Money Mayweather. You need to look at Pretty Boy Floyd. When he was, and his real nickname was the Pretty Boy Assassin. They give him that from the Olympics. He was way more aggressive. And I get it, as he got older, he got a little bit more defensive. And he even know that. He said, man, they said, why you so defensive? He said, because I look at some of these other fighters come before me, and they motor skills. You seen Riddick Bull? Man, I don't think Riddick Bull and Tommy Hitman Hearns, man, I mean, you know, nothing against these dudes, ultimate respect. Some of these dudes have a hard time formulating a sentence.
Yeah.
So, you know, you getting hit in the head a lot. Yeah, you're getting so much hit in the head. You know, they say your brain actually, when you get hit in the head, your brain shifts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, you know, and you can be subject to hematoma, you know what I'm talking about? When you get the swelling and things like that. So he said he want to keep his motor skills. That's why. And dude, if you're a boxer and you have a trainer, right? And say your trainer's training you and he only teaching you offense. He only teaching you, oh, just cover up, right? And then granted, and I'm not saying that's not going to work, right? And you get in a few fights and you winning. Say you get three bouts, you win all three. Now you start progressing. You getting, oh, damn, yo, we want to fight this dude Brooks. You get in there, you do your same defense. After a while, you know what's gonna happen? Smarter fighters gonna notice you. Oh yeah, he kind of flat-footed. He don't really move. All he do is cover up. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna start sweeping your guard. You know what that means? Mm-mm. Sweeping your guard is when you sitting there doing this, that right hand gonna sweep around each side. Boom. So what all they gotta do is, if you doing this, they sweep your guard. Okay, boom. Let's hit him in the kidney. So when they hit you in the kidney, what's gonna happen is, okay, now because I can't, because he's so tight, I'm gonna beat him in the kidney. He gonna get hurt enough in the kidney. Eventually, he gonna have to pull them hands down.
Yeah.
When you pull them hands down, then I'm gonna be able to connect you head to temple or whatever, and maybe try to lay you out. You know what I'm saying? It's all about IQ, right? But like you said, like Floyd, if you are boxing, if you're not just doing this, but if you actually doing this, where you can see what's coming at you, right? From a shell. So you protecting your body here, and you protecting your chin with your high shoulder guard. And then if they try to sweep around you with a left or right, you can parry away. You know what I'm saying? That is like, dude, that's like, you witness living poetry in motion.
No, to me, here's what that is to me. Okay? Now,
yeah, he's not a real boxing fan, guys.
For my people who play Madden, okay, we know.
I respect people who play real football.
Listen, if you get good enough at Madden, you find your play, right? You got your play, and you know no matter what you do, you can run that play, and like you will get a touchdown, okay? To me, Floyd was just running that play. That same play, because he knows that he would win if he just did that play. And to me, I don't have respect for people who just run. Dude,
that doesn't make no sense.
To win.
Why would you change up your style and it works for you?
I'm just hold on.
That doesn't make any sense.
All I'm saying is that like it's a cheat code. It's a tactic. And
you gotta realize Floyd didn't invent the style.
It's like
Pernell Whitaker.
I didn't say he invented it.
Pernell Whitaker.
I didn't say he invented it.
You know,
I'm just saying that he uses it too much. And
Floyd's style is made up.
Of course you win.
Floyd's style, to me, my opinion.
The cheat code.
Floyd's style, in my opinion, is made up of three different boxes.
Listen, they're fighters.
Three different boxes, in my opinion, makes up Floyd's style. Three. Number one is Muhammad Ali, hand speed.
Ali. It ain't called defense.
Number two
it's called
is
boxing.
Pernell Whitaker. And number 3 is James Toney. Like James Toney, they both from Grand Rapids, and he used that same style. If you look at those 3 fighters, of course Floyd took a little bit from everybody, but to me, those 3 the most makes up Floyd's. He didn't invent the Philly share; he just mastered it. He mastered it, and then Canelo even used it, the shoulder roll. Well, not so much the Philly share, but the shoulder roll.
I think I'm okay with you using it. I'm okay with you using it, but if you just keep going to that, and
God, dude! I can tell you're not a real boxing fan.
Wait a minute, you keep going to that, and you get unanimous decisions, and like these people are biased and all this stuff. It's like okay.
Out there and
listen,
and what is this? YouTube land?
They're called fighters.
And YouTube fighters. Listen to this. This guy here, if you have mastered a defense that no other fighter can penetrate, this guy is mad that you use that to try to defeat your opponent. He want you to literally change what's been working for you.
It ain't called defense.
This is an MMA dude. He's not a boxing dude.
Let's see you fight, man. That's all I'm saying.
So you know what?
There's something about the fighting spirit, and I know you know what I'm talking about because you're a boxing guy, okay? You see 2 people going at it. There's something about that. Not a guy sitting back. Oh,
that's not the sweet science.
You know,
that's
come on back
science.
Here. There's something about 2 people brawling it out, and somebody's gonna win. Somebody's gonna win. That is not
the sweet science.
That's something that's older than science, older than anything.
That's not the sweet science.
It's 2 people going at it, and you're like, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
Honestly,
which person has the fighting spirit to win this fight? There's something about that. And I think people out there will know what I'm talking about.
Nah, me personally, true boxing fan. Me personally, I don't care how good 2 fighters are. See, if you take, like, they talking about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, right?
Yeah.
They both 2 undefeated, phenomenal fighters. You know, honestly, I kind of lean towards Errol a little bit because of the power, but not taking nothing away from Terrence. Terrence Crawford got the power as well. Mm-hmm. Even those 2 dudes, and I like both of those fighters. I don't even want to see them just sitting there slugging it out and no defense. I don't understand. To me, that's not boxing. That truly isn't boxing. Because you can do that on the streets.
I'm not saying no defense.
You can do that on the street.
I'm just saying, you know, seeing 2 people go at it, you know. Like there was something about...
that's no defense. That is no defense.
Nah. Listen, when we were watching Tyson versus Wilder, there was something
Tyson versus Wilder?
Yeah.
Oh, Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyson versus Wilder.
I thought you were talking about Mike Tyson.
No. Tyson versus
Fury,
Wilder. And when they were going at it, man, that was exciting. That was exciting boxing.
Because Wilder didn't have no
fighting
defense.
Against each other. They were playing some defense.
Wilder really don't.
But they were about fighting.
I like Wilder, but Wilder is
Tyson got knocked down.
Wilder's not a complete
Tyson
boxer.
got knocked down. He got back up.
He did.
Go.
But you see what happened.
And we kept fighting.
But what happened those other 2 fights? He cannot beat Tyson Fury is a boxer. Yeah. Science, skills. Look, I like Wilder, and I was rooting for Wilder, but I look at Wilder and I said Wilder's skills is not there. Mm-hmm. Wilder picked up boxing late in life, right? Because I think something to do. I know his daughter, he had a sick daughter, something like that. So hats off to him. You got to commend this man. Like I said, I respect anybody. I don't want to see Wilder in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He got power. And normally he knock you out with that straight right. When he swing all wild, you using too much inertia coming all the way from me.
Versus every fighter, except one.
But he still got a knockdown, and the first one was a draw on Tyson Fury. But Tyson Fury got skill, and the big dude, Tyson Fury's a big dude. He moving around. He fainting. You can't. He punching, getting out the way, dude. That's the science.
Yeah, that's the guy who's exciting.
That is the science of
I'd rather
boxing.
watch a fight by him than watch another Floyd.
Well, you know, Floyd retired, so Floyd does the exhibition bouts. Now, make quick little 2 mil fly overseas, come back. You know, my man, he done did his time.
This guy's a fanboy of Floyd.
He done did his time. Hey, I'm a fan of boxing skills. I like Floyd. Okay. I like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got skills. I like Tank Davis. I like Terrence Crawford. I like Errol Spence. Okay. I like Canelo. I think Lomachenko's good. I like Rigondeaux. The Charlo brothers, you know, they brawlers. You know, I wanted to see them fight a few other people. Andre Ward before he retired. You know, I liked a lot of fighters, man. Even Gennady Golovkin. You know, when he fought Canelo, the first one was a draw. I like him. You know, Amir Khan was nice, but I think he had a glass chin. He had speed. You know, Zab Judah, quick left, and I think he gave Floyd a low in the first four rounds of the fight. He was quick. He gave Floyd. He made Floyd stumble. Then Floyd figured him out after a while. Dude, I sent you that clip when Floyd fought. I think it was Chuck Coley.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that, right? You saw how aggressive he was. That's when he was pretty bold. We tell him he was complaining to the ref. He said, "Shut up and fight." I'm telling you, man, boy. Hey, Floyd was a beast, man. That dude. Dude, you know what? I want any fighters who listen, please challenge my guy. Challenge him and let him see firsthand the sweet sign.
Listen, I know I'm coming off.
What are you about? How much you weigh? But
listen,
we what 270?
I know that I'm coming off as a like a Skip Bayless at this moment, but I'm just telling you, man. Like, there's something about the fighting spirit.
Challenge
this
guy.
These guys
somebody, please challenge.
Not this. Oh, I'm gonna do this. The Philly shell.
What's your weight class? What do you weigh? How much you weigh?
I'm not gonna say that on here.
Hey, he about 240.
I'm a heavyweight.
So a heavyweight.
I'm a heavyweight.
You know. No.
I can take on Tyson. Let's go.
We don't even want a heavyweight. Any cruiserweight.
I can take on Tyson, man.
Any cruiserweight, but 205 to about 215. Come challenge him. He only about 5'5" now. You know.
They can't contend with the man.
That's an open invite. He's challenging. Brooks said, "Bring it on." We'll set it up in the gym. Let y'all mix it up.
You can't beat me with a name like Brooks.
We only do 3 rounds because he fat, so we ain't gonna do 3. We're not gonna do a 3-minute bout. We only can do a minute and a half.
I need you to train me, man. You gonna train me?
I got you. I
need a trainer.
I got you.
I'm gonna get in the ring.
I got you, my brother.
I think I can win.
I think you can win.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it takes.
I just need to be told how to do it.
All it takes is an idea and discipline.
Yeah.
And hard work and dedication.
That's right. All right, we better get on to the next story.
Yeah. Who we got? We got what you want, your boy Udoka?
Well, we could talk about Lamont.
Oh,
Lamont. What happened to Lamont?
I don't know. I just saw it, man. Don Lemon has been terminated by CNN.
Breaking news. Don Lemon.
What do you Don Lemon. What do you think of him as a journalist?
I think he was all right.
I saw him.
I think he was lying a lot of times, but I mean, like, I think he was. Listen, CNN, dog.
I saw him with Charleston 9 when that white guy, that white supremacist, killed those. Yeah. They were all kind of news reporter was set up. You know that where we're from. We live in Charleston. We're from Charleston, so that happened here in our backyard. So all kind of news reporters was posted up every day downtown, and I specifically liked Don Lemon's interview when he interviewed former Governor Mark Sanford. When I distinctly remember that because I was thinking the same thing. Like he would ask Mark Sanford, like, "So what do you think about this guy who just came to this church?" While these people were in Bible study, sat and prayed with them, then turned around and killed them. And Mark Sanford would just keep saying like, "Oh, he's just a sick individual and, he's just crazy." He said, "But come on, Mark." He said, "Look, he said that, he wanted to start a race war." That's what he said, right? He sat in there, he said he deliberately targeted this church because it's a historical site, right? And he said, "But what do you think about that?" Mark Sanford kept saying, "Oh, he's just a sick individual, So he finally got, and I was like, why the hell Mark Sanford beating around the bush? So Don Lemon finally said, "Look, man, come on. You need to call us what it is. That dude is racist." Well, yeah, that too. What, you were trying to say white people ain't racist? Come on, man. We all, not everybody, but come on. We already know we live in America. This country was founded on racism. But, I specifically liked that interview when he called out Mark Sanford and made him, admit to, start pussyfooting around in the damn answer and say it is what it is. This dude deliberately is a racist. He was I guess they had pictures of him with Confederate flags. He said he wanted to start a race war. He deliberately targeted this black church, killed 9 black parishioners in the church. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I specifically liked that interview. But I thought Don Lemon was cool. Did you know he was gay at first? When
I didn't. It took a while before I.
And when you find out,
because he wasn't so, especially at the beginning, he wasn't so flamboyant.
So you think he became flamboyant later on?
Later on, yeah.
Honestly, I didn't see that.
Especially on the New Year's parties. I mean, it was like.
Was he drunk?
Yeah, because on the New Year's they like drink and stuff like that.
Oh, and then what did he do that was?
I can't remember like one specific. Moment.
Did you blush?
Oh my god, this guy, this guy. But I mean, like, listen, you never want to see a brother lose his job, right?
Definitely not a job like that.
And I think he was a part of like the CNN machine, and like he had a good run, 17 years. Man. I don't like how they disrespected him by not giving that man a call. He had to find out from his agent that he got fired.
Man. That's like, but they do us like that. That's how they do black people.
Yeah, I don't like all that, man.
They do us like
that. You can't get that man a call. He been there for 17 years. Like, yo. So, but let me say this. Other than that, now that I got that all out of the way.
Go ahead.
I mean, listen, this time has been coming. I mean, like,
you think his time was coming?
Yeah, I think he's been lying about some things. I mean, there's been a lot of weird things that have been going on, especially when he opened up his house and they found like these, I don't know what you would call them, like old timey, like slave looking, artifacts in his house, where slave like artifacts. It's like the blackface slave people like holding a cup. And like you would have to see it.
What did he say about that when they saw it? What was his explanation? I think
he just kind of played it off, But there's been a lot of stuff like, I think recently that's like not been like cool with me that he's been doing and things that we've seen. But again, like
I don't know, man.
They should have never fired him the way they did. Not talking to him about it, and like he should never been fired. Like, there's so many people there that have, like, lost their jobs, but, like, maybe have been shifted over to a different position. But you know what got him in trouble is when he made that comment about Nikki Haley. And ever since then, I feel like writing's on the wall, that he was going to be ousted. But anyways, he said that Nikki Haley was out of her prime. So that was a month or so ago, 2 months ago.
I think I might have heard something about that.
But, again, you never want to see a dude lose his job like that. But, yo, it's been
you said about the cups in his house or something. I think I might have heard something briefly, but
dude,
honestly,
it's actually kind of funny.
That doesn't offend me.
It ain't funny, but
so let me ask you this. So if let's say if someone has a picture in their house, like say like Little Sambo, like what I'm saying, or something, then you laughing. If it was a black person. Right,
that's a little weird to me.
Of course, you would be like, "Why you got this?" But I won't be offended as I would as if it was a white person had it on display.
I'm not gonna say who, but I've been in some people's houses.
Oh, I know you have. White. Didn't you work for some of them?
Listen. Let's chill. I've been in some people's houses because I don't.
I don't know who, but I heard some things.
But and like they had that stuff in there,
and they blatant racist, right?
I don't know if they're blatant, but like...
Well, they may not be blatant because it's concealed.
Some of the artifacts?
No, other people.
Oh, I don't know. But, hey, it's South Carolina. So, but, yeah, I've been in a lot of houses that, like, give me the creeps. But some of the artifacts and things that they got in their house. But, it is what it was.
This is America. Why should you be surprised?
This is America.
This is America, man. This is what America's... It's racist, and I'm not saying that I know we end up on the subject of racism, and not to say that CNN fired Don Lemon because they're racist. We're not saying that.
No, we ain't saying that.
We're not saying that. We don't know why he got terminated, but I think it was messed up that he found out from the agent.
Yeah, they ain't
but no, we're just saying that this is America, and racism is woven into the very society, the very fabric of everyday life. You know what I'm saying? For a while, it's in your face. You just see it so much, you become numb to it that you don't even realize it, or you keep living your life. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's one of those moments where it's like, man, that guy was on TV for a while. I mean, like for me, like ever since I've like been around,
he got fired today.
I know it's recent.
So
ever since I've been around, I've seen that dude on TV.
So let me read this real quick. If
yeah, go ahead.
And I'm
people know.
I'm on Shade Room, and they reported that saying on Monday, it was announced that Don Lemon was terminated from CNN after 17 years. CNN CEO Chris Leached released a statement about Don's departure and said Don will forever be a part of CNN family, and we thank him for his contributions over the past 17 years. We wish him well and will be cheering him on his future endeavors. So Don released a statement Monday following the news and said, I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me. Let me read it how Don felt. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have the he didn't say damn, he had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. Hot damn.
He didn't say hot damn.
Nah, he didn't say that. That'd be funny if you did. You need to put some sauce on it. What if he'd been like, Don Lemon out? No, but I think that, I like Don. I like Anderson Cooper, Wolf Blitzer.
Yeah.
I
like them pre
leave them people's sexuality alone.
No,
that ain't none of your business.
That's not what I was saying.
Were you jealous?
I was. Oh my God, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something else.
What?
I was gonna say
like pre-Trump,
pre-COVID.
Oh, you're mad because they kept going at your boy Trump.
No, I'm just saying that there was a lot of lies that were told.
Did you listen to?
And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them I believed.
Let me ask you this: do you think CNN lied?
Russia.
You think they lied more than Fox News?
No, I don't think they lied more than Fox News.
Do you listen to?
We're not talking about Fox.
Yeah, I know, but do you listen to MSNBC? I like MSNBC. You listen?
I like him. There's a couple people who I like on MSNBC. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like Al Sharpton. Sure, his joint was real.
I think he's still on, isn't he? Isn't Al still on?
That was one of my favorite shows. I don't know. That's a good question.
I haven't watched MSNBC in a long time.
That is a good question. Man, Al's so funny, man. Oh, my God. I know we getting off subject, man. I got to tell you this. I was watching The Breakfast Club, and they had Al Sharpton on there. Mm-hmm. And then they asked Al Sharpton, because he's a civil rights dude, Mm-hmm. And he shows up for black. Even Michael Jackson reached out to Al Sharpton. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if did OJ ever reach out to? I don't know if OJ reached out to Al Sharpton. Probably. But anyway,
he was the Crump of back in the day.
Yeah, but right. But yeah, and Al Sharpton's not even an attorney, is he?
Nah.
Okay.
He's an activist.
Okay, he's a reverend. He's a reverend. Okay. Yeah, and the activist. You're absolutely right. Yeah. And I remember one time he was on the Breakfast Club. Man, Al. It was so funny.
Excuse me.
Al said that no, they asked him, what do you think about people who say that you only showing up when there's a big issue and media and things like that. And Al said, I show up for the people the people who need me, who contact me. I don't think it's not like he charging people, nothing like that, because he's a voice and he has that platform, right? Mm-hmm. So he said, well, what do you think about people think you just want that, you just want the attention? And I'll say, when people call me, they don't call me to keep a secret. They want me to put it out there, which is true. You want to shed as much light to your situation as possible. Yeah. And I agree with that. Why you would call somebody with a big platform to keep a secret? That's retarded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man. But I know that was awful, but that was my Al Sharpton moment. But yeah, man.
Yep, that's your boy, Don Lemon. He's a goner.
Don Lemon, yeah, man. That's hey, what do you think he'd do? You think he'd do a podcast or something?
He's gonna do a podcast. He's gonna be fine, man.
Oh yeah, let's be honest. Well, you see, Como, right? He's on
Cuomo.
Como's on already something else already.
What's the white woman who was talking about Jesus ain't black? Or Jesus is white.
Jesus is white.
And the white Santa Claus.
Oh, off of Fox, right?
Yeah, I can't remember her name. But she got a show. Like all these people have shows and podcasts and stuff like that.
So she's on her own podcast, or she's doing another media?
I don't know what she's doing. I think but she's found another platform to talk from and stuff like that. Yeah. She brings on people. Oh, and I think same thing with Don Lemon and some of these other cats, like they found their
he might work over because Como's on another news media outlet.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Como's on. Sure Don might go over there. Yeah, or Don may do. I don't know if Don has a podcast. He may do one. He may do a podcast.
What's that guy's name? Piers Morgan. He's on YouTube and stuff. So. Yeah.
And so is your guy Roland. I think Roland Martin started his own.
Oh yeah, Roland's had his.
Yeah. Roland's definitely out there.
I used to watch Roland a lot. I like
when he used to come on TV1.
Yeah,
with TV1. And then
I like his perspective. I need to listen to him.
Oh yeah. Anybody who's educated, who can speak to some truth to some things, and I understand.
That's why I like King Conscious.
Some things are in other people's opinion or what the way they see things should go or whatever. But if you can give some truth to light,
I listen
to anyone, man.
Eric Dyson.
Mike Eric Dyson?
Yeah. And,
he has a podcast?
I don't know if he has a podcast.
I know I thought we were just talking about people. He teaches, I think, African American studies at, is it NYU or is it...
One of them.
Or was it Princeton or something?
One of them. Dr. Umar?
What about... I ain't see your boy in a while, Dr. Cornel West.
Oh, yeah, Cornel West. Listen, I know a lot of people don't like Dr. Umar, but some of the stuff that he's actually doing is really good for black people. I mean, this new school
the charter school
trying to get put together for years is now about to become a thing.
The charter school, did you donate to the charter school?
If he does that, that's going to be one of the biggest things that anybody's ever done.
Did you donate to his charter school?
Didn't.
You didn't. Well, Puff had a charter school in New York.
I've been poor for most of my life.
And don't you've been poor. I'm still poor. I ain't even poor. I'm poor. I pull. I had a P.O.
Po.
Hey, LeBron, don't LeBron have a school as well,
that's
right?
One of the things that, not to get too deep into it, but LeBron's school is different from what, Dr. Umar is trying to do. Mm-hmm. Dr. Umar can control what, is going to be put out there, whereas LeBron's school is more a part of the system. He can't really control. Dr. Umar, they're going to be talking about black studies. They're going to be teaching these kids how to do real estate and how to
trades, different trades and things like that.
And stuff like that.
But I thought that was what your boy did.
This is going to be groundbreaking, man.
The dude who you idolized got a school too. I heard he had problems with his school.
Who did?
Your boy, Donda Academy.
Who?
Kanye West. Didn't you
did he have a school?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
His school was.
They said it's not accredited though.
His school's not on this level. This is something that's going to be next level.
And they're saying so. I heard I think some teachers left or something like that allegedly. I don't know. Don't sue me, Kanye.
All I know is that we're going to need some more schools.
You need to go. You need to go out there, man, and teach at Donda Academy. Help your dude out, man.
I wouldn't go teach at no.
Why not? That's your guy. You want to vote for him when he ran for president?
They're going to be talking about anti-Semitic.
You voted for him when he ran for president.
I did not.
Yes, you did. Oh my! Now you gonna renege. Oh my God, this dude.
I thought you was about to say something else right there.
No, I ain't about to say that. But no. This guy, you voted for. What are you talking about? When Kanye West came here to Charleston,
No way.
to try to disrupt Biden campaign, you was there front row.
I would have been.
You was.
Hey, you know what? You know what's funny? He was right down the street from where I lived, and I could have actually.
You walked there.
I had a friend that went to that rally when he came here. I was like, dang.
What did he say about it? How did he say it was?
He just said it was wild.
What he thought he was gonna break out in music?
I don't know what he thought.
Now I would have went if he was giving out a free pair of Yeezys.
Hey, I still need to get some Yeezys.
You know,
I just don't want to spend the money.
Actually, you know what? When I was going, I think I was helping. I think I was helping dude with his film. Might have been your boy KD.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
Hey, you blasting everybody out here.
I can't remember. Was I?
You putting everybody on.
Hey. You know, everybody trying to do big things, man. Hats off to everybody, man. Big up.
You let people know that we're in Charleston.
Yeah, man. We in Charleston in the truck.
All right, next story.
What's next story? Damn, I want to talk about this some more. Nah, that's sports again. You know, Ime Udoka. You know, he's about to be the head coach of Houston Rockets. What you think about that?
Oh, is he really?
Mm-hmm.
One black man gets fired, another one gets hired. How about it?
Well, he got fired too, though.
Yeah, he did get fired.
He did get fired. Yeah,
I think that's good. I think that it's good that he got another job. Because I'm gonna be honest, man, the way that he got kicked out.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know that was some BS. Come on, man.
Because they never said nothing about the woman. The woman, they never ostracized her or put her out there. And apparently, she was married too.
Yeah. That was some BS, man.
Why they well, you already know, man, they're gonna crucify a black man. Yeah. I'm not saying it was right, but I'm pretty sure there are countless office romances going on that we don't know about. Just the fact that he's a high profile person.
Yeah. So
they had to publicize it, you know. And you didn't even have to publicize it, you know what I'm saying?
That's like the first time a coach done did that too.
Yeah, come on.
And
I mean,
they should have left my man alone.
You got high school principals probably beating down some teachers, you know what I'm saying? You probably got janitors beating down nurses. I mean, a lot of things going in the workforce. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying
would you mess
was
with somebody that you work with?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because we work together, and especially if I got to see you all the time. Or what if we have a falling out? Now I got to work with you.
That's the thing.
And then you in my face. I'm like, oh Lord,
yeah,
mercy.
And especially if they crazy, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, I'm the crazy one. No, I'm
the
crazy one. But yeah, man. So yeah, man.
But yeah, that's crazy that like, just because of that like little workplace thing, they said that there was a lot that we didn't know about it. So. It must have been bad. Yeah. It had to be bad.
You think so? For them to put him out there?
For them to fire him over that?
Suspend him indefinitely? Yeah, that's...
For him to fire him over that?
We got a strict no fraternization policy in the back room at Boston. Man, come on, man, please.
Is he still with, what's her name?
No, I think
Did they break up?
Neil Long. Last I heard, I think she broke up with him.
She called it quits?
I think so, man. You know, so check this out. That
was probably too much for her.
So it says, according to ESPN, the Houston Rockets will be hiring Ime Udoka as coach for the team. Udoka was in his first year as head coach for the Boston Celtics when he led them to the finals. Soon after his name began to make headlines, he was suspended for having an improper and consensual relationship.
That's the thing, consensual.
Yes, with the co-worker. At the time, Udoka had been in a long-term relationship with actress Nia Long. Now, if anything, I say he is guilty for that. You know, you got Nia Long, you got this beautiful sister, and then you stepped out on her. Hey, but I'm not judging nobody. You know what I'm saying? We all, how they say, we all fall short of the glory of the Lord. You know what I mean? so we can't throw stones because we all live in glass houses and things like that. But far as that, I get it. But I mean, the man should have kept his job. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
I think because his curricular affairs outside, it didn't affect his ability. He got them to the finals. That doesn't affect his job. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like take Clinton for example. they claim he was still a good president, even though allegedly Monica Lewinsky gave him head. And
that wasn't alleged.
Well, okay, because apparently she had the dress with she had the dress with shots on it, with shots fired on it.
Yeah.
But if it happened or not, it's here nor there.
Yeah.
But that didn't affect how he did his job. Hell, that might have helped him do.
Listen, that was the last time we had a balanced budget.
Yeah,
we ain't never gonna get back.
They had
there.
a balanced budget,
So,
but we also got that damn that crack. What is it? That 80 that war on drugs. That wasn't that
3
under
strikes you're out.
That was under because Biden wrote that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. What do you call it?
They call it the
80
you ain't black if you don't vote for it.
What do you call that when it was? I forgot what it. Man, come on, help me out now. You the political
the 3
man.
3 strikes you're out. That's what it's called.
But they was calling it something else too. They said the 89 or the 90 something.
I forget, but yeah,
that bill he wrote. Yeah.
That's one of the most.
And they was
ones.
giving you more of a charge for crack than cocaine.
Oh, that was years before.
That was the year before?
No, yeah, that was. I don't think that came down during the Clinton. That came down during the Reagan.
I remember the war on drugs.
That was in the 80s when they came down with the bill that made it more.
But Biden had something too, though.
Biden was still around back then, so he might have wrote that.
He wrote
too.
something.
But the 3 strikes you're out is different from
I know about that.
Yeah, and that came down in the 80s during the Reagan administration.
Let me see.
I'm telling you, man, I know this.
You know this stuff?
Yeah.
I know that Biden
That
is
came
your
down
boy.
during the Reagan. No, Biden ain't my boy. Please. And he over here talking about he about to. I better be quiet.
I'm about to what?
He about to try to come back.
No, I'm trying to. What was it called? It's a crime bill, right?
Yeah, the crime bill.
The crime bill.
But my man,
the
trying to come
1989
back.
law, including the 101 provision passed, overwhelming support. Yeah, it was the crime bill that Biden did.
I better not say nothing. I'm about to say something. Nah, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
But yeah, how do we end up getting on that?
Them boys are gonna say something.
Oh
else.
yeah. That's
But anyways,
we segued. But back to Ime Udoka.
Yeah, let's go back.
Let's go back to Ime Udoka. As you can see, we have ADD.
Yeah.
We done. So next thing we talking about kangaroos and raccoons. Like, well, damn, them dudes got ADD.
We're talking about Clinton and how.
Oh yeah. I think I did that in the segue.
Yeah.
But no, Ime Udoka, man. How you think he gonna do with Houston?
I think he's gonna be good, man. He's a good coach. I mean,
yes,
I think
he's a great coach. He's a great coach.
Yeah, I think he's a really good coach. He learned under Pop, man. He's gonna be one of the best coaches of all time. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, he got them to the finals.
Yeah, Boston.
I mean, listen, that team is loaded, but like, man, a lot of those guys.
And they're not even in the playoffs now.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, they are. Boston
is?
Oh yeah, Boston's they're about to win their series.
Who they playing? Really?
They're playing against. I forget who they're playing against, but they're about to win. They're up like 3-1 or something.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I don't even follow basketball like that. I'm not.
I watch some, man. It's changed so much for me.
Yeah, I know. I'm not an NBA fan like that.
You know what? No. I mean, I'm an NBA fan.
I'd much rather watch like football because. I mean, the basketball players nowadays, and football's starting to get like this, where like the players are like going to 5 different teams in one
Boston
season.
And the Hawks.
Yeah, I'm not down with the new NBA with the players
shooting all the threes all the time.
No, I'm just talking about them leaving and going to different teams like in one season. Like people are on like 2 or 3 different teams, and I'm not talking about like the role players. I'm talking about superstars. I mean, like, I'm done with that, I mean, KD just left Brooklyn to go to the Suns.
You think he should have stayed in Brooklyn?
Stuff like that. I'm not down with that stuff.
That stuff don't bother me. I don't like the fact that these teams sit and shoot 33s and maybe miss most of them.
I'm okay with that because it's exciting.
Nah, I don't like. I like old school ball. Go drive in the paint. Drive in the paint, draw the foul if possible, and then go to the line, make it a 3-point play.
Get them Jordan rules back.
You need to keep the threes for your two guards and your one guard.
Yeah,
Let them shoot all the threes. Centers and power forwards, everybody's shooting threes.
Them boys need to get back in the paint.
This new age of basketball, man. This I'm old school, so I came up that Jordan era on the tail end of those Pistons.
This man, an old head. He like them Jordan rules. He want to see somebody get knocked out.
Yeah, man, that's what I like.
He likes to see the boxing but
the same way you like that boxing. That's how I like my basketball.
He want to see
I don't want to see nobody get hurt, but I'm just like,
see that boxing on the court.
Players don't play in the game. When they started doing that, they just nothing wrong. They just sitting out.
I mean, like the bad boy. Yeah, that's another thing.
They just sit out a game.
That's another thing. Like I would never pay for an NBA ticket.
I would. I'd still go to NBA game,
man, because you don't know who's going to show up. You got the Lakers versus. Let's say the Lakers versus I don't know.
The Lakers are playing the Memphis.
Let's say the Lakers versus Boston, and and Tatum sits out. I almost said Channing Tatum. What's that dude's name?
Who?
What's Boston's his last name is Tatum.
Tatum, yeah.
Okay, Tatum sits out.
You got Tatum, you got Brown, you got Smart.
And then you would have LeBron sit out that same night. Dude, you're not watching the superstars play. So you just pay for that ticket. It costs you, how much is an NBA ticket now?
For the playoffs?
Like, let's say that the ticket costs you $200-$300.
Probably.
Okay.
Playoff tickets.
You just spent $300 to watch scrubs, not scrubs, but like role players. Like that to me, that's not worth it. And the same thing goes for me watching the game. If both of those dudes are sitting out, if you got the two best players from the same from the teams sitting out, I'm not gonna watch that. Come on. And I mean, they say the playoffs and all this other stuff. Most of these people are hurt by the end of the playoffs. And so you don't even see them anyways. I mean, look at the Clippers. I mean,
the Clippers.
You got Kawhi and Paul George out. It's
they hurt?
Who we gonna watch? We gonna sit here and watch Westbrook? Ain't nobody trying to see that.
Oh man, how you play Westbrook like that? You sound like Skip Bayless now. You call that man Westbrook. You're wrong for that, man.
He is Westbrook.
You're wrong for that, man.
He stunk it up with the Lakers, but he want to go score 30 points with the Clippers.
That man got something to prove.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That man got something to prove. He has something to prove. So everybody who's in the playoffs, who's all in the playoffs.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I know. I think Philly, they just put out. They just beat somebody. I think Philly just put somebody out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Philly just put Brooklyn out.
Yeah, they put the Nets out.
So, yeah, I mean,
Sacramento, they got put out. No. Who Sacramento played?
That's the best series going right
now.
They
playing. Who Sacramento's playing?
It's Sacramento versus Curry. The
yes,
Warriors.
Golden State. Yeah, that's a good series.
So
and then Lakers and Memphis.
Yeah.
They're playing.
Lakers are playing pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. They look pretty good.
Yeah, they.
Everybody's healthy right now.
They look pretty good. Suns and the Suns is playing. Who's the Suns playing? Are they playing?
The Suns. Yeah, I forget who they're playing against.
I don't know who they're playing.
But there's a lot of exciting basketball going on. But I mean, like, if you want me to actually pay attention, they gonna have to stop this, team hopping and all of this stuff. Like, I remember, speaking of old school basketball, I remember you stay with your team no matter what till the end. I mean, when you're out of your prime, then you can leave your team.
What? Then what good are you? Some people gotta, and you gotta realize, man.
You gotta stay loyal to your team, man.
NBA is a business. You can be good all you want, but they may trade you, and they do that a lot. Some players find out they get traded while they sitting on courtside.
I get that. That's like the role players. If you're a superstar, you shouldn't be leaving your team. I feel like KD and Westbrook need to still be in Oklahoma City. There's no reason for those people to be hopping.
Phoenix playing the Clippers.
I mean, KD went from, Oklahoma City to
He couldn't.
The Warriors
he couldn't do nothing
to
with
Brooklyn, and now he's with the Suns. He's probably gonna leave again. We got Kyrie, who done went to Brooklyn.
He couldn't do anything with OKC. Nothing could happen with OKC, man. Yeah. They was blaming Westbrook, saying that he was the cause of some of the games. They would be so close, and then Westbrook got mad because he joined the team that they couldn't beat. Mm-hmm. They couldn't get past Golden State. And how many championships he got with Golden State? 2?
It don't matter though. You ain't gonna get the respect of people by doing what he did.
You don't think so?
No. I'll never respect KD. Everybody he's
honestly,
he's the silent.
I bet you would like him if I bet you respect him if he came to the Lakers. I bet you respect him. Yeah, right.
Listen,
and y'all get a championship?
Let me tell you something. I hardly respect LeBron.
What? You be calling that dude the GOAT? I be thinking you want to drink LeBron bathwater the way you be talking about LeBron around here sometimes.
No, I don't even like LeBron.
You don't like LeBron?
I just tolerate LeBron because he's on the team and he got us a championship. So I just tolerate
in the bubble.
I'm a Kobe fan all the way, and
but Kobe, even if Kobe isn't here anymore, so you gotta like somebody else.
Listen, I tolerate LeBron.
But he's on your team. You gotta like that, man.
Through the years, there were a lot of players on the Lakers who I didn't like. But I tolerated them, like Kwame Brown.
I just didn't like Lakers. Period.
Don't come at us, Kwame. Kwame gonna show up. You just told him where we are, Charleston. That man gonna pull up.
Everybody know this is the Black Summit. This man is strapped. Don't pull up. Don't let him fool you. This dude is strapped.
All right.
You said all right. Were you kicking us off there? You ready to go?
You got more to say
about Ime Udoka? I think he'd do great with Houston.
Okay.
Who does Houston have?
Houston?
Yeah, who does Houston have? Who are the star players?
I don't even know, man. That's what I'm saying. James Harden used to be there. Now that man on Philadelphia.
Yeah, and look, and
that's what I'm saying, dog.
And they just beat the Nets too.
Yeah, I can't keep up with all these changes, man. This is like.
Well, you don't watch basketball like that. I mean, I watch some.
I'm just saying it's not
as much.
It's not as good as it used to be. Like it was better when nobody left their teams. Like I respect Dame over there in Portland. Mad respect for him because he's staying with his team.
Or Dame
like
Lillard?
The old school people. Yeah.
I don't think Dame he's there, but I don't think Dame Lillard's going to spend his whole career.
I got mad respect for I
don't think he will.
For Curry. I got mad respect for all the people on that team. Clay.
You got to realize they won championships. They had an actual team.
They got a dynasty.
Dame Lillard don't really have a team on them like that. They're not even in the playoffs.
I know, but I'm just saying.
After a while, trust me, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. After a while, when he realized, like, look, y'all not giving me the pieces I need, I'm beating up my body every night, putting up all these points. After a while, I'm not going to be no good to nobody. Nobody not going to want me. So he's going to break camp in his prime.
He just signed a long-term deal.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, then disregard everything I just said.
He going to be there for a while,
For how many years? Or they threw that money at him?
But they they paid the man right,
Yeah. I don't know, man. Me personally, I'd have been like, damn, what the hell is it to do for me as a black man in Portland, Oregon? I was like, where it rains every day. I'm like, what the hell? I don't think, why I want to live in Portland? I mean, I like playing ball, but damn, Portland, Oregon?
But what if you got like that highest society, like living,
I think, man, if I was in Portland, Oregon, or Utah, I'd like, man, please send me someplace else. I got to go someplace.
But if you've been there for so long and you're so used to it,
Yeah, but you probably just there during the season, off season. You probably don't live there.
If I could live high society in like L.A., y'all wouldn't.
I'd stay L.A. Forever. If the Clippers pick you up, you would play for the Clippers. You don't like the Clippers?
I mean, if it meant that I could live my lifestyle, they paying well, yeah.
But you're a Lakers fan.
I'm a Lakers fan.
You don't like the Clippers?
I mean, I used to go to Clippers games.
But no, not what you used to do. Do you like the Clippers? Yes or no? Simple.
I mean, listen, the Clippers have always sucked, so I've always kind of like low key rooted for them because they were always so sorry.
So you're saying you like the Clippers?
No. Like if the Lakers and the Clippers were playing against each other.
Of course you're going for the Lakers, of course.
I'm going for the Lakers.
But you don't like the Clippers.
I'm not like a Clippers fan. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a Clippers fan.
That really amazed me. You from Cali, Snoop Dogg from Long Beach, and they said, yeah,
Long Beach is basically LA, by the way.
Well, but yeah, okay. So he's a Lakers fan, like you, diehard Lakers fan. And for a while, Lakers had sucked. And when Clippers, when it's called Lob City, when they had Chris Paul and all them, Clippers was actually, they made playoffs and things like that, but they didn't get that far. So Clippers, all the fans for LA start showing up to the Clippers game, and they asked Snoop, man, so what do you think? You like the Clippers too? He's like, man, hell no, cuz I'm a Lakers fan. And it tripped me out. I'm like, dude, I guess because they were sorry for so long, but they both rep LA. I think that's the only city that has two teams.
Yeah, but it's a LA town. I mean, if you walk around talking about you a Clipper fan.
Well, damn, really?
Oh, yeah. Listen, this is a Lakers town. LA is a Lakers town.
So LA, no, but they have people show up to Clippers games, though. Clipper games are packed.
I mean, people show up. You know why? Because them tickets cheap, dog. The Lakers tickets is like enormous, like compared to the Clippers tickets.
They play in the same stadium?
That's why we used to always get the Clipper tickets. I done been to so many Clippers games. You want to know how many Lakers games I've been to?
How many?
0.
Oh man, I couldn't live in LA and not go to a Lakers game, man. That's a must.
Oh, listen, I didn't have much money living out there, and I was a kid, so like I haven't even experienced LA like that. I haven't experienced the nightlife or any of that. Because most of the time, I mean, when I left there, I was 17.
You were sheltered.
I was 17. What is a 17 and younger dude gonna do in LA?
A lot.
So
a lot.
I mean, if I go there now, it's time to party.
LA is expensive
all day.
Man.
It is expensive. I could live out there though. I could survive, especially in our industry.
Man. In our industry, if I had to. Yeah, if I'm doing a project, yeah. But to live, I'm an East Coast person, man. I can't see myself living out west. At least I can say that now because I've never been there. But
so that's
speaking now.
Yeah, I went out there recently for like a month. And recently, I say like a couple years ago. And that's one thing that I noticed is that like, LA is kind of a place that you go to when you've made it. I feel like the East Coast is a place that you go to when you're trying to make it. Like this, I mean, when you think about like New York or just this time zone, because when I'm in LA, man, I wake up at 9 o'clock. I mean, it's already 12 out here on the East Coast. Yeah. Like, people have been up for like forever at that point, and I feel like I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up and like. I don't like that feeling. I mean, even if you get up at 6 a.m. in LA, it's already 9 o'clock over here. So it's like you're trying to catch up, and people say, "Oh yeah, well, you got more time at night, but like blah 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 blah." I'm like, dude, but there's something about like when you wake up in the morning, your brain's fresh. Like you can get. I feel like me personally, I get more done. But
do you think LA is more of a lackadaisical lifestyle? You think or no?
I wouldn't say that, but it's just more chill. Like it's still like pretty fast paced, but it's just a little more chill. So like I said, like I feel like if I've already made it, like I'm gonna wake up at 10 o'clock. That's already 1 o'clock, and out here like it's fine. Like everything's cool. Like. But you only can do that if you've already made it. Like, if you already got the success.
So, is the hoods as bad as they portray in media and on TV?
Oh, yeah. The hoods are pretty really bad. But, one thing about going to the hood that people don't realize is that there's people there who are just, like, living life.
Yeah.
So,
that's everywhere.
Yeah, the violence is a part of it. Like, the violence and all these things that happen that you hear about on TV and on the news. that stuff's a part of it. But I mean, like at the same time, you know, you go and you talk to these people. They're real people, you know, like, you know, they could be your friends. They could be, you know, your brother. They could be your cousin. Like, you know, these are real people who are living there, and like they've got lives too. They've got families. They've got friends. They've got things going on, and yeah, they might be a part of that life, but you know, a lot of them are just real people, and so you know, that's what a lot of people get. The people are like, oh yeah, we better watch out in the hood, and you know, there's a lot.
That's
of things.
Anywhere you go.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
like
anywhere you go.
I mean, listen, you know, I mean, even that the hoods down here, you know, that everybody's so afraid of. Like, I remember the first time I came down here, and I was working on set, and I was young. I was like 17. I don't even think I was like 18. I don't even think I had like my driver's license or anything yet, and I was like waiting for my ride, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna walk down. I think I was like on American Street or something, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna walk down to, you know, to Francis Marion or something like that, and the people I was with would not let me like walk around at night.
You was with some white people.
I was like, yeah, I was.
Yeah, you was definitely with some white people.
They were like, no, we cannot let you. Like, we'll drop you off. We'll drop you off on such and such street, but you cannot walk. Yeah. I was like,
nothing would happen to you.
I was like, yo, this doesn't scare me. Like, I'm,
nah,
you know,
nah,
if they knew where I was really from, you know,
that's not what they
like. So,
but white people are normally afraid anywhere where a lot of blacks congregate. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be in suit and tie
it's coming out.
or a tank top. They're normally afraid. They're normally afraid. I mean, it's true. Hell, I even go a step further. Even some black people are afraid where a lot of black people congregate, believe it or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But usually in the stereotype, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that nothing won't happen, but I know the area you're talking about. Yeah. America Street and things like that. I don't believe nothing would happen to you. It's not like back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? The 90s. That was a different time, you know.
Yeah.
That was different. Not saying nothing can happen now, but this is in 2000. If anything, you probably see some kids younger than you around your age at that time. You know what I'm saying? But back in the 90s, it would have been a little different, you know. So it's a little bit more rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now, nah, it's not really like that. You know what I'm saying? But anything can happen anywhere you go. You can be in, like you said, San Francisco. We were talking about on one podcast. Yeah, hell, you probably can be in Portland, Oregon, in Utah, and get chased by some rednecks or something. You know, and anything is possible. You know, but I want to visit LA one day, or just California. You
should, dog.
I do, man.
Let's go out there for a premiere.
We should. You know, my biggest thing about California I want to experience? What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Believe it or not, man, I'm so curious about what the hell the weather. I watch a TV show or a movie, and one guy having a tank top, one dude having a sweater, one dude having a t-shirt, another dude on a leather jacket. I'm like, what the hell is the weather like? How you in? And it looked like the sun out, and he got on the leather. I'm thinking, do y'all dress for the weather, or y'all just dress for fashion?
Well, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both, right? And here's the thing. I feel like LA weather is like kind of like the perfect combination of weather because it's like, you know, you're there and the weather is just like perfect. If it's 1 or 2 degrees lower, it might feel a little chilly. If it's a couple of degrees higher, it might feel a little hot.
But no humidity, right?
And then it comes into like, not that much humidity. And then another thing comes into play. Are you like hot-blooded? You know, are you like, you know, cool-blooded? You know what I mean? So
I'm
like
tropical.
all that stuff happens. And then tropical. And then here's another thing. My blood is pretty warm. So like I like to have you know, I like to be a little more cooler, on the cooler side. Especially, you know, at night, like when I sleep, like I'll put my thing on, my air conditioning on, and I like to keep it around like 67, you know, to 70.
Yeah, you want it kind of cool.
So 67 to 70 degrees.
73 is good for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need a little bit cooler than that. And then
73 is good for me.
So But here's the thing about LA. It could be like really, really hot during the day, like almost 100.
Yeah.
And then at night you get this nice,
like
beautiful
60?
breeze. Yeah. It'll get down to like 60 something.
Because you know, I heard
degrees.
it's like that because they say LA is really a desert.
Yeah, it is.
So you kind of have desert climate to some degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, yeah.
And
But then I heard
so-
you go further up, it's colder.
Yeah.
And further, and it actually has snow, like, because they have mountains further up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's,
yeah.
that's another thing about LA. It is very mountainy. A lot of
Right.
people don't think about it, but
That's true. Yeah.
where's the Hollywood sign?
Yeah,
It's on
you're
the
right.
mountain.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely
So,
right. Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people forget about that too.
Yeah.
But
Well, let me ask you this though: is it true they say it doesn't hardly rain in Southern California that much?
yeah, I think that's why like
That's where the earthquakes,
I've
because
gotten
the
so
ground don't get so much.
used. No, I've gotten so used to like it not raining that now like it's completely wrecked my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like living in a place like this in South Carolina, where it's like I mean it rains pretty much every other day.
So in LA, y'all don't
so-
hardly get no rain?
Man, we'll probably go like a couple weeks without rain. I mean, now we would have some like overcasts, because that happens like in the mornings. It'll be very overcast, but like, nah, man, we'd go for a while without rain.
That's not good though.
And I mean, yeah, that's why we have droughts and
That's
other
definitely-
things.
and
So,
those fires and things like that. Yeah, that's not good.
yeah, the fires, the droughts,
Yeah,
all
and
that stuff.
then you guys get mudslides and stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness.
We get all kinds of stuff.
all kinds of.
Let's
Have
look
you
at the
ever
forecast.
experienced an earthquake?
I have. Look at that forecast. I mean, it'll rain. It says 50%, but that's probably going to be
That's
even less. But that's like what, 10 days? No rain?
Wow.
Earthquakes, yes. I've experienced a couple of like minor earthquakes, like maybe like a 2 point something.
Oh, okay.
Where
A
it's
little
just
rumble.
like, oh shoot, what's going on? And you're like, oh, was that an earthquake? And then you look over and everybody's like, oh yeah, that was an earthquake. Like little things like that. And you turn on the news and they're like, yeah, we just had an earthquake. So
Yeah, I've heard people.
Things like that.
They get them here.
I know.
In Somerville though, in the Somerville area.
Yeah, that
They've
wasn't
had-
too
I heard
long
they-
ago. When
Yeah, I heard they had
about
a few,
earthquake. So,
like small on the Richter scale, but I heard they had a few in Somerville.
I was surprised by that. I was like,
Yeah,
man,
I think about
am I in LA?
two or three, but it might happen like maybe once a year. You know what I'm saying, or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
One
but not
thing-
too often. Not too
One
often.
thing that trips me out about the East Coast
Mm-hmm.
is the thunder and the lightning sound.
Oh yeah,
The thunder and the lightning sounds like it's right on top of you.
because it's usually.
And it's like, what in the world? Because on the West Coast, you don't hear, like, it feels like it's way over
It's
there
way over
somewhere.
there, really.
Yeah.
Well, here
I
it's
mean,
like it's so close, it's right there.
down here it sounds like a bomb went off or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Well,
Like,
over here
damn,
too. Plus, where we live at, we have a lot more moisture in the air than you would, because we not too far. If you go, if we go west, you're gonna run. I'm sorry. If you go east, you're gonna run into water. The further you go east, you're gonna run into water. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you go downtown, that's all water. You know what I'm saying? Downtown. So yeah, we have an extreme amount of moisture in the air. I'm sure Florida's the same way. But you're right. If it lightens, you pretty much can see it. Like it look like it's 100 foot away from you. You can hear it like it's like literally right there. Yeah.
I'm like, dang, it's
It's
crazy.
that's very dangerous too.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get caught in a lightning storm,
Yeah.
and get struck, because some people have.
Oh yeah, they shut down the whole set.
Some people
They
got.
said, "Oh yeah, it's
yeah,
lightning, it's thundering."
Yeah,
We
anything
gotta-
that will draw.
Everybody gotta
Anything,
get inside.
yeah, anything that will conduct. In here, people got to get out the pools. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to be very careful, man.
Yeah.
But yo, let's
All right.
wrap it.
Yeah, that's it for today.
I'm tired of talking.
This is the longest podcast we ever had. So.
What is it? Unless y'all want to sit there and watch us sleep.
Oh, unless y'all want to play some defense,
There you go. That's
What is What's that thing called? The Philly roll?
the Philly shell.
Philly shell.
If you get
Philly
any
shell.
brawl, heed my words.
Play some defense.
Protect yourself at all times.
You got to have the fighting spirit. And
Protect
I'll
yourself at all times.
black summit out on that. Fighting spirit. Come on, man.
Peace.
Peace.